This is DVO's Topaz Gen3. And this one here is their latest, most updated variation of that same shock, and they call it Prime. DVO announced their Topaz Prime at last month's Sea Otter Classic bike festival. As soon as I heard, I picked up the phone and I called up DVO wanting to order the shock. However, they were out of stock. And so I did the next best thing, which was to add my name to the list. And approximately 3 weeks later, my shock arrived. The Topaz Prime is for my HD6. And I also bought the Gen3 for my Norco fluid. So what are the differences between the Gen3 and the Prime? Before we go any further, I do want to share with you that there is currently a 30% off coupon code that can be found on DVO's website. And it can be applied to the Gen3, which drops the price down to about $350 before tax. The Prime comes with externally adjustable high and low speed compression. High speed compression is the green knob, and low speed compression is the smaller black dial there. It has 10 clicks of high speed compression, 5 clicks of low speed compression. The Gen3 does not. Instead, the Gen3 offers a 3-way low speed compression adjuster, also known as a climb switch, which offers open, mid, and firm. They both come with an external rebound knob with 9 clicks. They both come with a bladder that can be pressurized between 140 and 180 psi. The more pressure in the bladder, the higher the resistance of oil flow, which makes the shock feel firmer. The less pressure, the more plush. And that pretty much sums up the differences between the two, at least on the outside. Now, DVO does make mention of some internals that were updated or upgraded, and you can find more about that on their website. Now, here's my favorite feature of DVO's Topaz, be it the Gen3 or the Prime. It's the option to adjust the ride feel of the shock via the spacers in both the negative and the positive chambers. Those spacers in the positive and negative chamber allow you to control how the bike feels, how the shock feels. So if you're bottoming out easily, then you could add spacers in the positive chamber. If you're kind of bobbing when you're pedaling and you need that support, you can add spacers in the negative chamber. If you need support right in the middle, the mid-stroke, then you do what I did and you add spacers in both the positive and the negative. And it takes some time, I think, to get really pay attention and get the feel and the right feel that you're looking for, at least for me. And so I'm taking my time, just feeling it out. And I know me, and I just know that as I ride the bike more, as I ride the shock more, as I ride it in different terrains, different trails, what have you, I know that it's, I'm going to continue to tinker with it until I get it to, where it feels how I want it to. The Prime on my HD6, it's a really good fit. The Prime is not for that rider who just sets it and forgets it. It's for that rider that wants to fine tune it. And so the Prime provides those options with the external adjustment knobs for high and low speed compression. Not so the Gen 3, right? And so I really do like how the Topaz Gen 3 is feeling on my Norco fluid here. This has become one of my favorite bikes. You know, in fact, if I had to choose between this one and the HD6, oh my goodness, I would probably lean towards the Norco fluid. And especially now that I'm running this shock, it really has like transformed the feel of the bike to where it's just a whole lot more fun, a lot more silky smooth, and then it gives me the traction that I need. It's straightforward in terms of it gives you 3 presets for compression: open, mid, and firm. I did put 2 spacers in the negative chamber, and I did add 1 spacer in the positive chamber. It's money, like I mentioned. It's silky smooth. And it provides me the support that I need when I'm pedaling, whether up a climb, pave the road. You know, I can just, you know, flip the switch, and then it does what it needs to do for me. And that's it. Bike is amazing, and it's 10 times better now with this shock than it was before. Those are my thoughts, and that is my review comparison of DVO's newest, most updated iteration of their Topaz shock, which is Prime, and the Gen 3. I don't think you could go wrong with either one of them. You can save some money, go with the Gen 3, or you can spend a little bit more money, get the Prime, and have all those options to just tune it to how you want it. If you like this video, and if I've not wasted your time, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't. I will see you on the next one. Until then, ride your own ride, and God bless.